welcome to another episode of Minecraft with No Mining. Today we are out on an adventure far, far away. You can see a little bit back there from our village, but behind me right now you can see why we're actually here, and that is beehives. I want to get some bees going. I want to have candles and beeswax for copper, so yeah, we're gonna go get some bees, but right now it looks like the sun is setting, so I better sleep. And then, oh look, there's a little bee behind me. Oh, she's so cute. Alright, so let me sleep, and then we'll go get some bees. And there's a tree with the bee's nest. And I think the bees are flying about right now because it's the middle of the day, but what I like to do, and what I just did, to make sure that if they do come back, they don't fly out again, is just place a block in front of the hive. And yeah, wait for them to get in, and if I actually see them get in, then I can pick them up. And I also found another hive over there, where I also put a block in front of. And I hope that some of the bees that are flying around will eventually make their way into the hives, so we can pick them up. Now I actually just picked up the hive from over there, brought it here, and just plopped it up here so I can watch both of the hives at the same time to see when the bees are going inside. So now it's just kind of a waiting game. Okay, so I was just walking around looking for bees, and this is the most random thing. There's like so many bees out here. And there's like desert. There's like no hives anywhere. Like, I don't know why all these cute little beesies are here. Like, come on, babies. Come on. I got hives for you. But at least if I ever need more bees, I guess I know where to go. Because those little fellas, they're adorable, but there's so many, and they all don't have a home. I feel really bad for them. And I don't really get it. Like, there's no hives nearby where they could all go. Except the two hives that we just found together. So that's kind of weird, but also kind of cute. And also this village, I'm not sure if we've explored it yet, but I think we'll do that on another day, because right now we're on bee mission. Just trying to lure some of these really honeyed up bees over to my hives and see if I can convince them to plop in to one of the hives. Come on, little beesies. Come on, you can do it. And are you getting in a hive? Come on. Go in the hive. Why are you not going in the hive? Oh my god. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, bandit mine shaft. Ooh, there's a load of creepers. Nope. That's not for me. Now come on, bees. Alright, maybe all my hives are full already. I actually did find another one and placed it here. So I think we're gonna pack up and ooh, ow. As soon as we can craft more, I guess it would make sense to come back with some of the bee, what are the other bee houses called? Ow. Well, the ones that you craft, and just rescue a couple more bees. So let's get the last one. There we go. And take a little nap before we head home and start our bee operation. So I was thinking that it could be nice. I mean, obviously I want some bees in a farm just so I have a secure place for them, and so they actually produce stuff for me. But I thought it would be nice to have like 3 hives, like one here and maybe 2 here, propped up in the field as like pollination bees and stuff. So I think I kind of want to do that. So I think we're going to start with one example and do the others maybe another time, and then build our bee farm with one of the other hives. And once we have enough honeycomb and stuff, we can of course place the actual pretty nest on the pillars, and use just a hive for, like the crafted hive for the farm. But I think that's what I'm going to do now, and I think I'll start with this one just because it's the most in your face when you're in my area. And I think I'm going to maybe build up like this, and maybe even one more if possible. I think I'm gonna trample some crops, but that's okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's replant those carrots, and let me just have a look. Yes, and maybe have something coming out of the side, maybe like a fence or something, and then have it hanging from there. Maybe out two, possibly. And then I made a chain, like so. That might actually not be high enough, because there's like only one space then. So I think I want to go even higher. Give me 1 second. Maybe like so. Yeah, I think that could look nice. And then we'll have one nest, and we'll plop it right under there. Perfect. And we do have a lot of flowers around. I think the bees should be quite happy with us if they do want to come out. And just gonna go and replant that carrot. There we go. And hope that the bees at some point decide to come out. And there they are. All three of them plopped out. They're on their way to look for some flowers. Oh, I love it. I hope they survive and don't die, but worst case, we're gonna have to replenish them. The only thing that I was thinking is, since this hive is full, I think I wanna try and share and get some of the honeycomb, so we can try to make some more of the hives. And there we go. No one has ever known that I was here. No bees are mad. Perfect. Alright, what do we need for a hive? So 3 and 6 planks. That's awesome, because we have enough. With 3 honeycomb, we can actually make our first hive. There we go. That is awesome. Oh, I love that. Alright, so I now actually placed in the second hive as well, because the second nest as well, because we got a hive. And I was thinking of putting another one back here, but I actually think that is plenty. Like, we have a lot of bees fluttering around when they're all out. And I think it looks pretty cute and adds to the aesthetic without some over-cluttering. Maybe I'll add one in the back there, or we could also add one in the wheat field over here. That could be really nice as well. So I might actually do that instead of putting them in here. And I was thinking, since it always seems to give me 3 honeycomb, if I make 3 of the crafted hives and I go back to where I got the bees, and I know I can breed them, but I could rescue all, like, the poor little bees that are lonely there. So I think I might do that. And I can always breed them after, but I think I will try and rescue the bees. And these bees I'm gonna keep safe for now, just plopping them in here just to make sure that I don't lose them, or in case my bees die for a reason, that I do have a backup that I can breed if my rescue mission doesn't work out. But so far I think it looks quite good. Let's just go back with our 2 empty hives and see if we can convince some of them to come with us. And we are back, so let's just plop up our hives and see if they want to go inside. Hive 1, and just put a lid in front of it and see if they actually maybe want to get in. Possibly. Cute bees. Got an empty hive for you. Do you want to go in? Yeah? 1? 1 is in. Perfect. You? Hey, look. Empty hive. 2. Perfect. And there any other stray bees in the area? They're over there. None here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we'll try and lure over. Oh, there's one over the ocean. That one seems like a good candidate. Let's save that one. Hey, honey. Honey, you lost? Are you lost? Look, got a flower. Like a really pretty flower. Do you wanna come? Don't go in the water, honey. Don't go in the water. Come on. Come on, honey. No, don't go in the water. You're gonna die, sweetie pea. Come on. Don't go in the water. You can do it. We can make it. Let's get back to land so you don't drown. Okay? Alright. And you have a full butt as well. Okay, perfect. So you're ready to hive. Let me show you a really nice space for you. It's brand new, very exclusive, modern apartment. It has a wonderful light and nice honey storage deposits, places, stuffs. You know, you're gonna love it. And two of your sisters are already loving it. So, hi, sweet pea. I love how sweet pea, which is the actual saying, goes really well for sweet bee. Come on. Come on. You can snatch the last place in a beautiful new hive. It's gorgeous. It has dark wood floors, real wood, of course, a lot of flowers inside, flower wallpaper and stuff. Very, very modern. Come on. Oh, she loves it. Perfect. Alright, so I think they should be full. And we're here in our industrial area. And I think we'll just clear out this area a little bit and then get started on our bee farms. Alright, so I hope I have all the ingredients in here. Going to need some of the grass blocks just to signify where things go. So I think those two I need for the flowers. So I think I'll steal like 2 or so more from here just so we can signify things. So I guess I want to have the first module here. And it would make sense to have the second module right next to it here. I think that could be fine. And then I need 2 blocks. This dirt block and this dirt block are actually the beehives. I just don't want to place them yet because I don't want the bees to get out. But those 2 are actually the beehives. Now, the beehive, if you click on the F3 screen and you're looking at a beehive, you actually have some information in the right hand corner on that hive, and it can have 5 stages, and 5 stages means also 5 levels of redstone output. So if we would put a comparator on the block behind the beehive, which is signified by this beautiful dirt block. So if we put it here like this, so a comparator always reads with its 2 antennas, I guess. So if it reads out there and it has 5 blocks, we can get a maximum of 5 outputs, and then the honey is full and we kind of want to empty it. So above the beehive we will put a dispenser facing into the beehive. So we need to look up when placing it. There we go. And I can remove this block now. I just needed that to place my dispenser. And if we power the dispenser when the beehive has level 5, then if we put shears in there, it should just get sheared. Or if we put honey bottles in there, the honey should get taken out. So how are we going to do that? So we have 1, 2, I think we want to go up because we need to go into this one. So 1, 2. So it would kind of make sense if we actually pushed back the comparator 1 so we can actually end up having 5. So let me do that real quick. The fun thing is that a comparator can read out of the beehive, but if we put a block behind the beehive, it can actually also read out of that block, and it will still give out the output that the beehive has. So if we put it here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we have exactly 5 blocks or 5 signal strength until it reaches the dispenser. So that works for us. The only thing that we need to be aware of now is that if I place a redstone dust on this block and I have a full block here, those 2 actually will not connect. And I just noticed I forgot the redstone dust, so I'll be right back to show you. Alright, so I'm back at my redstone facility now with some redstone. So if I put this here, and I'm actually gonna hop on here so you can see, and I put this here, it actually forms like a cross, which means it doesn't connect. Because if it would connect, like if I put it on here, those two connect, you see it would form a line. So what we need is that it forms a line with this one and with this one. Now the trick is, to achieve that is you can't have a solid block on here, because a solid block cuts off the redstone to the lower line. An option to use would be glass, for example, but in this case, to keep it cohesive, I am going to use a half slab. If I put this on the top section, it doesn't cut off, and as you can see, those two connect now. And if I place one on top, if I remove this one still stays aligned. So it connects to both sides, which is pretty cool, because now it means the signal can just travel upstairs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in powering this block, it will actually power the dispenser. And this is basically everything that we need redstone-wise for this module. The only thing I'm going to add is going to be a hopper and a chest, since I want to collect whatever the bees produce. And I'm just going to do that below my fictional hive here. Let me just check if it will still be accessible if I place some glass around the beehive, because of course I don't want my bees to get out. I want them to be safe and secure. We'll make sure that they actually can't escape. So I think this contraption should be enough, because they can't leave the hive. They can't leave the hive through any other side than the front. So I think it should be fine. Well, we'll see once we actually place the hive. So I think it's time to get rid of our dirt block that symbolized the hive and actually put in the hive. Redstone is in place. We have a flower, we have protection, and we have a collection system. So I'm going to remove this piece of glass just so I can place it the right way right away. And there we go. And quickly place a glass. And that should actually work. So I think once the bees want to pop out, they will land in this space here where the flower is, and they cannot get out anywhere else. But we'll see. We'll work on the second module. Oh, there it is. Hello, bee. Yeah, the bee can't really go anywhere else. So it's doing a thing with the flower here. And when they popped in and out enough, then it will fire, trigger the dispenser, and we'll go and collect some honey. Alright, so I'm going to build up the second module, and I'll bring you back in. Well, this isn't really ideal, because I just popped down the hive and the bees popped out so fast I couldn't place the glass. But that is okay. I will just wait at least till it's nighttime probably, or when they are all inside, and then place the block. Alright, all bees back inside and secure. And as you can see, there's several ones popped out right now, and it seems to work pretty great. If you don't want to get honeycomb, but you want to get honey, you can just put glass bottles in there, empty ones, and it should work fine as well. For now, I am more interested in the honeycomb than the honey itself, but I can always switch up the farms if I want to. Let's see if our sugarcane farm has made any profit. Wonderful. I emptied it out earlier, so it's not that much, but 10 sugarcane is better than nothing. And now we have another farm in our area, and it's coming along quite nicely. Enough with all the head scratching and thinking and technical stuff. I want to do a little bit of building. And as you can see, I have some paths to my industrial area, and I actually started fixing up the paths in the village as well, and I think it looks so much better. We're also gonna have to do an iron golem harvest, because those things are everywhere. But as you can see, I filled in all the water that was everywhere and made proper paths to go from A to B. That would actually make sense. So some of the houses, you can see this one and this one and also this one, they don't have a roof yet, because I just wanted to mark them out and finish them with you on basically live, or like a little bit delayed. So we can finish those together. I think that should be fun. So I think I'm gonna empty my inventory, kill a bunch of golems, and then we'll get to building. so now we're 55 iron richer, and we don't have as many golems loitering around. And that's pretty great, I think, because we need a lot of iron if we want to do some more farms and stuff. So that's a good thing for sure. Now onto the roofs. I think I want to make one out of acacia, one out of dark oak, and maybe one out of birch. But I barely have any birch, so I think I'm gonna chop a little bit of birch. Oh, we get some bone meal in here. That's perfect. I think I have some birch planted in the back there anyway. Yes. Alright, perfect. Wow, we might not even need the bone meal. We'll just chop down those trees and replant them, and I think we're probably going to have enough birch. Now, while we're chopping, I kind of want to talk to you about something that is quite close to my heart at the moment, and that I just wanted to talk with you about. I've been feeling a little bit of pressure lately and stress regarding the series, because I feel like I want to push out one episode per week. It's what the algorithm wants, it's what everyone expects. But as a lot of you probably know, is I have an actual job, and right now we have a project that requires me to actually travel a bit, and it's just a bit more time consuming. So I have been quite stressed recently, and then I thought that I actually want to make better videos for you, videos where I'm really in it with my whole heart and full energy and all the good vibes. And I don't want to make stressed episodes, and I feel like you could tell if I'm not super into it. So I just wanted to ask you guys if it would be okay if maybe I don't put one out on the exact day every week. Maybe some weeks I might take 1 or 2 days longer to finish an episode. Some weeks I might have to skip the episode. Would that be okay for you guys? Because I'm really grateful that you spend all the time and energy and watch the videos and support my channel and myself, and I'm really, really grateful. And I kind of want to put out good content for you guys and not just rushed content. And yeah, so I hope that that's okay with you, and that you can understand why I want to do it this way, and you're not too disappointed. Of course, I still want to put out this series on a regular basis. It's the series that I play for myself as well right now, so I'm having a ton of fun. I'm just not having as much time as I would like to. So yeah, I hope that is okay with you. And oops, I just destroyed the melon. So I hope that is okay with you and you're not too disappointed. But I want to make episodes that are fun for everyone and really spread the good vibes. So yeah. Alright, so now with that topic out of the way, I think I'm going to harvest this pumpkin field off, just because I already started, and they bring real good emeralds, which is always a need. And then we'll go and build all our roofs. Alright, so we're at the village, and I think I'm going to do dark oak on this one, birch on this one, and acacia on the one back there. So yeah, let's head into a quick build time lapse, and we're just gonna finish off the roof, if I can actually manage to not fall off it. Done. Just the finishing touches. We're gonna put in the doors. There we go. Oh, we can't do that because it's a path block. Never mind. Let me replace that quickly. Whoops. And now we can do door. Perfect. I'm also gonna put in a torch so it's not too dark for them. Oh, I love this one. This one's gonna get the dark oak one. Gonna replace the floor here as well. And I'm really happy. I think our village is coming along really, really nicely. all the houses and additions, and we do still have a couple of beds outside. I have all those beds lined up here that still need a home, so we definitely need a couple more buildings, but this area here is starting to look really, really nice. Maybe I'll add a window or something in there when I get a chance, but for now I think it's pretty cool. So I'll put a torch here as well, and there we go. 3 new buildings. Ah, so amazing. Now, I'm actually about to wrap up this episode, but before we finish, there's one more thing I really want to do, and I've been feeling a little bit bad about it because it has taken so long, but I needed to trade so many emeralds to get all the name tags. But now I do have all the name tags, and we can actually go ahead and name our dogs and our horses. So first we'll start with the dogs. We have 3 names. We have Benji, which Amigum has wished for because it's the name of his dog. And then we have Nakama, which I think means friend or something in Japanese, and useless in Hindi or something. I thought that was fun. And then I also wanted to name one myself, and I called it Louise. So I think we should name them. So I think the one near my door should be Benji. Ah, so cute. And then we have Nakama here. Hello. And then we have our little Louise with the green collar over there. Perfect. Now, I got a lot of suggestions for the horses as well. Of course, I like Chestnut, which fits really well with the brown horse. And then someone suggested Sausage for the donkey, but I actually want to name the black horse Sausage, and I want to name the donkey Carl, because I feel like, I don't know, donkey just looks like a Carl, so that's Carl. And let me get in here real quick. What do we have? Sausage. And then we have Chestnut over here. Perfect. Ah, that's so awesome. I'm so happy we actually get to name them. And if you have any more name suggestions, then let me know, because I want to stock up on some more name tags and actually end up naming at least some of my villagers that I'm using a lot. But I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely had a blast. And I hope to see you very soon in another episode. I'm walking home with my Buzzy bees. Buzzy bees, Buzzy bees. Walking home with my Buzzy bees. Buzzy bees. Buzzy bees. Walking home with my Buzzy bees.